Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Check, 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 check.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing from the outset is Penix. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons at 6-10 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. When you look at this Patriots defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete as well.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. May. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Penix going to look to throw on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Up to the 20.
You a whole bitch.
Defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Penix to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Penix. That one deep for London. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
3rd down and 1. From the shotgun, it's May. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's May. He's airing it out for Williams. They got his man complete. A big play there for New England.
Bitch, fuck you and your blitz, nigga.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Off the play fake. Here's May. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now May on first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2nd and 6. To throw, it's May.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
To the air, May.
Rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot.
Go fuck your mama, bitch.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Better find you somebody else to throw to, bum.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception.
See, I ain't got a blitz like you.
To the man who stood in this spot before, he always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll throw on first down with May.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's May.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Penix on 3rd down.
Dancing to his left.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Etienne once more.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down, here's May.
Williams brings it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play action now. May.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points.
Yeah, run the ball. Run the ball.
Right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that one.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
This nigga might be watching my stream.
Quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, May with it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one is no good. He missed it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's May.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
66 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They'll throw with May.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
And now they'll shift things around.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Tackles. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Now Penix.
Keeps himself upright. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A give left side to Robinson.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, it's Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd down, Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
ETN up the middle.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3. Throwing here is May.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Penix. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football back.
Try somebody else, bum. You a bum. Try somebody else.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Harris to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. In motion, Slayton. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go. 44's the mark. 44's the mark. Check.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw.
That's complete to the rookie from Michigan.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
7 seconds to play. No timeouts, remember.
Back to throw. This for all the marbles.
This ball intercepted.
Bye-bye. Good night, dummy.
Patriots are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to